What's up, everybody? My name is Parasite. Welcome back to Rebuilding Everton. Today we have a chance to win the championship and go back up to the Premier League where we belong. We've got Bristol City first. If we win and Stoke draw or lose, we are guaranteed the championship. If we win and Stoke win, we're pretty much guaranteed the championship. We'd been on the same amount of points as they would, and our superior goal difference would basically confirm us the league, but we'd have to play Sunderland to confirm it, so we will be playing Sunderland as well. Even if we confirm the league, I'll probably still play the Sunderland game, just so we have 2 games in an episode. There's been no game since we last saw you, so let's just get right into the game. This is the squad I'm going with. Pretty much the same defense. Celso comes in because he's got big matches. He relishes big matches, so this is a pretty big match, so I wanted to bring him in for this. Zigovic and Diop start. Douglas, Miniconi, Walken Jones. Walken Jones also relishes big matches, so he should be pretty good in this game. He's developing very well. He looks so good. He's so good. He should be so good. He's actually close to the record for the most goals in a league season by an Everton player, which is surprising because he's not been super prolific, but 25 goals is pretty good. 18 goals by Alexander Douglas is fantastic from the inverted winger position. In comparison, Miniconi, who's played quite a few less games because of injury, has 8. Zigovic has 5. Sousa has 4. Ramon has 3. No one else with a significant amount of goals. Olaru and Jorge Perez both with 5. Petter only has 1 goal. It's a little bit disappointing. He's going to be on the bench because Jorge Perez is injured. He's out another 12 days to 3 weeks. Marius Olaru is still not back yet. He's out another 9 days to 3 weeks, so he might not come back for the rest of this season. Let's get into this game, see if we can win the championship. I say a win here will secure the title, so I expect nothing less. I have faith. I have faith. I have all the faith. Bristol City's recent struggles have them in 22nd in the EFL Championship form table, as this is a chance to pile in the misery. It's definitely an opportunity for us to show what we're capable of. They do the same to us, so I'm not showing any mercy in trying to win here. Are you confident going into this match, first in the EFL Championship form table and playing well? I believe momentum is a tangible thing, and we want to keep it going for as long as we can. So this is one of the best teams in terms of form in the league, the best team in terms of form in the league, versus one of the worst, the 3rd worst form team in the league so far. Bristol City have been on a terrible run. So this should be a simple game match, but you never know. A team fighting for their, to not get relegated, they always seem to perform way above their level, especially against teams top in the table who are just get a little bit sure of themselves and a little bit overconfident. But I think they might score here, but that is offside. Golden Navon is offside, so he looked it at first, so it is correct. I think it's correctly called as an offside goal. He's definitely offside by a couple feet there. But it's a danger sign right at the beginning that they can score against us. They have to be offside to do it, but they can score against us. Walken Jones cannot get to the end of that one. Farias is going to clean that up. And he's going to look to kick it from the back. Looking for a long ball over the top. Sousa gets there first. Into Miniconi. Miniconi looking to drive down the line. Cut inside. Gets tackled, but he gets it back into Zigovic, but he gets blocked. Miniconi goes down, but not a penalty apparently. Looked kind of questionable, but according to the ref, clean tackle. So we've had 3 shots so far, none of them on target. Not been good enough so far. Walken Jones, who shows up in big matches apparently, has not shown up so far. 4 goals and 1 shot on target now. They're having a goal kick. Play out the back through their center backs. Center back to the other center back. Looking to find a ball up to the midfielders, but it gets intercepted. Alexander Douglas trying a cheeky shot from the outside of the area, but goes right at the goalkeeper. Farias has already started off very well. He's already on a 7 rating. He's made 3 saves, it looks like. We've had 8 shots, but only put 3 on target. We're back to our inefficient selves. We're struggling to get shots on target. I might need to change the long throw tactic because long throws just don't work anymore, and it nearly led to their goal. I think you need to go short now. I think short throw-ins are the new meta because long throws just never work. Unless you have like a 20 long throw taker, then you're just never going to get much out of your long throws. So I think I might change that up for next season, especially in the Premier League. It's going to be important not to give away a ball in that situation, as they're going to look to attack us here. Motley has the ball. Going to play it over to O'Shea. O'Shea gets closed down by Miniconi. He's going to win the ball back. He's going to go on the attack. He's got more pace than O'Shea does, I'm sure. He does. He outpaces him. Ball into Watkins-Jones. Into Zigrovic. And there's the first goal of the game. Kai Watkins-Jones with the assist. Benjamin Zigrovic getting the goal because, of course, he does. He's the best player on this team. He doesn't have the best attributes, but he plays the best. Sometimes players play above their attributes, and that's definitely the case with Zigrovic. He's playing far above his attributes and far above where he should with his morale. So I'm excited to see that. They're going to have another chance down here. I'll throw in from deep in our area. O'Shea to Renan Vitor. He gets cleared out by Arias, and Watkins-Jones is going to get on that. He's going to run the defense. He's going to be through on goal, and he puts it in the corner. I was not confident. He seems to always shank one-on-ones, but he finds the corner perfectly with that shot. It says it's going to make it 23 games without defeat for us. We have gone on a great run. We have absolutely dominated the championship. We're going to have over 100 points. Watkins-Jones with a beautiful finish right into the corner. Perfectly placed. What a finish from Watkins-Jones. He shows up in the big match. He has a goal and an assist. It just took him a little bit longer to get into the game, as all of our attacks seem to be starting from their throw-ins. We have another one here to Alexander Douglas. He's going to get tackled by Motley. Sousa into Ryan. Ryan back to Motley. Over the top, but Arias is going to intercept that to Miniconi. Miniconi is going to get it to Malheiros with his 7 passing or 9 passing. Finds Alexander Douglas with a nice pass, though. Alexander Douglas going to go shoot on target again, but far too easy for the goalkeeper, whose rating has gone down a little bit with the 2 goals he's conceded, down to a 6.8. We're looking to build from the back this time. Arias from Sousa. Back to Messalongas. Messalongas out to Ramon. Ramon looking for Malheiros. Back to Ramon. Back to Malheiros. Back to Messalongas. Going deep to Alexander Douglas, who tries a through ball to Watkins-Jones. Watkins-Jones just threw on goal again. Is it going to be another well-placed goal? And it is. Another beautifully well-placed shot by Watkins-Jones. I guess his inconsistency doesn't matter when it's a big game, because he steps up. And he has stepped up this game. 3 goals, 2 of them by Watkins-Jones, and he got the assist. He has absolutely dominated this game. This has been the Watkins-Jones game. He's been the best player on the pitch. Let's look at the scores. It is halftime, but after halftime, I'm going to look at the score of the Stoke game, see where they're at. Outstretched arms, I'm delighted with your performance so far. Between the next highlight, I'll look up the scores. See what their score is. If they're losing or drawing, we're winning the championship today. Even if they win, we pretty much win the championship because we have won this game. We're not going to concede 3 or 4 goals in this game, in the second half, against the 22nd team in the league. I feel pretty confident about that. Our defense is very good for the championship. I don't know if it's going to be good enough for the Premier League, but it's definitely good enough for the championship. I think that's a mid-table Premier League defense, really. I mean, I don't know, maybe bottom half. Let's look at the latest scores. Stoke City or Stoke. Are they not playing right now? Or am I blind? They must not be playing. Do they play tomorrow? They must play tomorrow because they're not on the latest scores. So I guess we won't know till tomorrow if we win the league. Yeah, they've got a game in hand, so they must be playing tomorrow. So we'll know tomorrow whether or not we've won the league or not. We won't know by the result of this game, but we'll know before the result of the next game. For the start of the next game. Ramon has been 1 yellow card away from suspension for the entire season. As Watkins-Jones gets an injury, that's not ideal. We do not need that right now. I mean, I guess it's okay because the season's basically over. We don't have anything else to play for, really. We've won the league pretty much, so if any time he's going to get injured, this is probably one of the best ones to do it. But like I was saying, Ramon's been on a yellow card for literally the entire season. He has not gotten a yellow card in so many matches in a row. Zigrovic is a little bit tired. He's been one of our best players, so I'll take him off for Parfait. Diop has been playing as a deep-lying playmaker, and he put in a 6.5 in a game where we've absolutely dominated. So, again, he's absolutely terrible. He can't play as a deep-lying playmaker either. That's not the role that we need him to play him in. He's had a good game every now and then at Mazzala, good game every now and then at advanced playmaker, but nothing he's been consistent with. He's not been consistent from any type of role. So I don't know what to do with him. Like if we get a big offer, I'm probably gonna sell him. Look to bring in another midfielder. Obviously, Zigrovic is gonna be a starter next season, as long as he's happy to stay, which he should be. Like as long as we're promoted to the Premier League, he should be happy to stay. I think he wants continental football, but I don't think he's good enough to get continental football. I don't think he's good enough to make a team that has continental football. Maybe as a backup or third string guy, but definitely not as like a starter. I take Miniconi off so he doesn't get injured, because he's very liable to get injured. We certainly deserve the win. They had one shot on target. We had 21 shots. We might have another one here soon. Veridiano looking for a long throw into Mikal. Heads down to Diop. Diop's got to score that. He hits the post. Diop with a glorious opportunity to get himself back into the game, get a good rating, but he does not. He hits the post. And that's going to be the end of this game pretty much. There's 2 seconds left. As soon as they kick it long, it's going to be game over. Ref should be blowing the whistle anytime now. Anytime now. He's going to give them one more attack, it looks like. So it looks like we're going to have to stop their attack, as that works for Malheiros. Getting stuck in. He's played well this game. A 7.2 for ball-winning midfielder is a very good rating. Surely the ref's got to blow the whistle now. The game is over. Like, what are we playing for? You're just going to get somebody injured. And that is the game. We win 3-0. We don't have the celebration screen yet because we've not technically won the league. But I'm very pleased with the result and their performance. Everton have been promoted, so we are officially promoted to the Premier League, but we haven't officially won the league just yet. Walker Jones only out 5 to 8 days. Musa Dembele is the manager of Bristol City. We get our initial budgets, a transfer budget of $80 million. I can do something good with that, especially if I do a couple of sales. If I sell Diop for like $95 million or something, that'd be nice. Everton board revealed they are very happy to have secured promotion and praised Paris for guiding the team to the sort of success they had the capacity to achieve from the beginning. Watkins Jones on form, 2 goals and an assist. A great game from him, but he'll probably be out for next game. Well, we've got an international break in between, actually, so he's probably going to be back for the next game. Let's advance. I'm just going to send my assistant to this press conference. Let's advance, see what Stoke does. If Stoke lose or draw, we are guaranteed the championship. Let's continue to the results of the game on the next day. That's FA Cup games. I don't care about the FA Cup right now. We obviously got knocked out of that by Man City, which is disappointing, but it's Man City. What do you expect? Surely they're going to play anytime now. Diop happy to stay. Happy to stay following the club's recent upturn in form. Diop is happy now. Maybe that'll help his performances. Maybe him being in a good morale will help bring out good performances from him. Maybe I try him as a... I don't think he's a roaming playmaker. He doesn't really have the pace to be a roaming playmaker. If dribbling, really. Like, if he had, 15 dribbling, maybe, or 15 pace, maybe he could be a roaming playmaker. But I think he's... I still think Mazzala is the best role for him. Or maybe advanced playmaker, but... Maybe center mid on attack. Maybe try him at that. He's not really an attacking player. He only has 7 finishing. So I don't know what to do with Diop. Literally have no idea what to do with him. But he's happy now, so hopefully that's a good thing. Still FA Cup games. I want to see who wins in the Stoke game. Show me the Stoke game. Plymouth Sunderland. Plymouth are pretty much relegated. They're on 26 points, 11 points below Bristol City, but they have a game in hand. Sunderland wins, and they lose their game in hand, so they're still 11 points adrift at the bottom. They're pretty much guaranteed to go down now. Probably going to guarantee to go bottom. They had a nice little upturn in the middle of the season where they got off to a pretty decent form. They were up to 15th or something like that, but they must have had a terrible end of the season. They have flown down the rankings. Surely Stoke are playing any time now, right? Have they played already and it just didn't show me it? No, they still haven't played. When do they play? So I know they play Middlesbrough. No, they play Bristol. What? There was a game against... Wasn't Middlesbrough the next game? Did things get changed? So they play Bristol City, who they should easily win that game on the 6th. It is... Wait, the 6th? Their game's not till next month. Alright, I'll see you again when's our next game? Is our next game the 6th? Yeah, so I'll see you for the next game in Sunderland. If we win that game or draw that game, we win the league. So I'll see you then. We are back on the day of the Sunderland game. We're going with what I think is our strongest lineup right now with Celso, who's had a good game last game and enjoys big matches. This is a big match, so I'm going to give him the start. Zigrovic and Diop in the midfield. I've changed Diop to a center mid on attack. I'm just trying everything. Zigrovic is going to stay to Mazzala, which he seems to be really good at. Luan Ferreira actually came to me saying he's happy to stay now. So Ferreira and Diop are both happy to stay. So now the only ones that are unhappy are Zigrovic, who's probably the one I want to be happy the most, and Malheiros, who is unhappy because I didn't bring in a striker, which I might do this next transfer window. So hopefully that'll make him happy if I do that. I don't know. I'll probably bring in at least one striker because I need some depth. I'm probably not going to be bringing Balo back as a backup. I mean, I might. He's fine. He's just not an exceptional player. He's probably not good enough for the Premier League. So I probably want either a wonder kid or a superstar to replace Kai. So one of the two I'll be looking for, but that's for a later episode. This is what should be us winning the championship. I think this is our strongest lineup to do it. Obviously, Alaru is still injured. He's out for pretty much another day. He failed his fitness test. Jorge Perez is out. So this is the squad I'm going with. Let's get into this game. See if we can win the championship finally, no matter what Stoke does. I'm going to say the media have given you a lot of credit lately, so go out there and put on a worthy display. I would say win the title, but it didn't seem to work last time I said it, so that one always works. Well, Ryan, the day is finally upon us. Can you get the point required to become EFL Championship champions today? I hope so. We've prepared well, and the lads look ready to go out and give a suitable performance. Sunderland's recent good run has them third in the EFL Championship form table. How much of a threat do they pose? They're going to make life hard for us. They're a good team and in good form, and we'll have to be at our best to get something. That is very true. If they're third in the form table, this is not going to be an easy game. They're looking to secure a spot in the playoffs. They have pretty much done it almost. They're pretty far ahead of West Brom. 6 points clear, so they should be doing well enough to secure a playoff spot. But they're going to play their butts off to make sure. And we don't have a whole lot to play for because we've pretty much already won the league. So this will be an interesting matchup. See if our quality can see us through. Diop, I'm seeing if he'll do something now that he's happy. I mean, that's all I can hope for is that he'll suddenly start playing well, that he's happy again. I mean, it didn't seem to matter for Zigrovic, but maybe Diop's a little bit different. Maybe he needs good morale. And his morale's fine now as he finds the ball to Arias, who smashes it so far wide. Not even close. That is why he's a fullback and not a midfielder or a striker or a winger or something like that. That is what separates wingers from fullbacks. That shot. As Joaquin Jones has a couple bites of the cherry, if he gets a single goal here today, he will be the leading goal scorer in a single season all time for Everton. Miniconi, surprise, surprise, is injured. You know what? I'm going to let him play on. He's our best left winger. We don't have anything else to play for. We want to get at least a point here today, so this game is more important than the next game. So I'm going to leave him on. He's going to have to fight through the injury. It's only a bruised thigh. Surely he's going to be all right. As a pretty nothing first half goes by, we were the much better team. 7 shots, 4 on target. They only had 1 shot. But I'm going to say I'm not happy because we've not scored yet, and that's not good enough. We need to be scoring against teams like Sunderland who aren't really promotion, favorites. They're obviously we're in League One not very long. Well, I guess pretty long ago now. They were in League One, but they should be a team that we should be able to beat, even if they're in good form. We're in better form. Viridiano to Zigrovic. Zigrovic to Joaquin Jones. I'm hoping for another Joaquin Jones goal to here. I'd take a Diop goal, and that's exactly what it is. Joseph Diop from the center mid on attack position gets a goal, and we are 1-0 up. Maybe that's what he needed. Maybe he needed to be a center midfielder on attack. Or just needed to be happy. I'm not sure which one to credit this to. A nice ball from Joaquin Jones, though. Beautiful ball over the top, perfectly timed. Diop with a nice little volley finish. A great goal from us. And Diop got injured on it. He suffered a bruised thigh as well. But doesn't have an injury logo next to him like Miniconi does. So he's fine to play on. He's doing alright for fitness as well. Zigrovic is a little bit tired. Miniconi with his injury is a little bit tired. But like I said before, I'm going to play them as much as I can because this is the game that matters. Zigrovic with a shot from the edge of the area puts it just over. A little bit lower and that was a goal. But can't quite put it on target. A good shot nonetheless, though, and looks like we're going to see this game out. Even if we're not going to win it, if they get a late goal, I think we're not going to lose it, and that's what's important. I'll take Miniconi off now, just so he doesn't die out there. Other than that, give Zigrovic a rest. Bring in Parfait. Parfait hasn't got a whole lot of game time this season. He's got a little bit of potential, so I want to give him as much game time as I can. Arias is tired. Veridiano is tired and on a yellow, so I'll bring on Heber Alberacin. He's got a lot of potential. I want to give him a lot of game time too. Going to praise the team. Looks like we're going to get the win. 14 shots, 6 on target. They had 1 shot the entire game, and it was in the first half. They did nothing in the second half except the late shot. But we have won the championship. Everton are going up to the Premier League as championship winners. Who's 7? I don't remember who our captain is. I don't know who 7 is. I don't know the numbers, really. I just know the names. It's a short guy, so... Surely it's not Diop, right? Surely he's not a captain. He's going to lift the trophy, and we have won the championship. It's what should have been expected. Like, Everton in the championship should be a clean sweep of things. Like, really, we probably should have won unbeaten. We're that good. We're so much better than the championship. Everton should always be a Premier League squad. They're in a big city. That's Alexander Douglas who lifted it. I'm okay with that. Alexander Douglas is a great captain for me. That's right, Alexander Douglas. So he lifts the trophy for us. Outstretched arms. Well done, lads. You have sealed the title with your performance today. A brilliant performance, and we have won the championship in the first season. 104 points so far. Watkin Jones did not get his goal, but he's got plenty of time left. 62 goal difference. Stoke, I think they lost their game anyways, didn't they? They lost to Bristol City. Bristol City get out of the relegation zone with that win. Stoke did have a man sent off in the 52nd minute, and they were 1-0 up at that point. Bristol City get 2 goals in the 64th and 85th minute. So even if we wouldn't have won today, we would have won the league because Stoke lost. But we won. We win the championship. Miniconi out 4 to 7 days. I lead Everton to glory. Is that the first time they've ever won the championship? I don't even know. Have they ever won the championship before? They are rarely in the championship, so... Sky Bet Championship, they've won it in 1931. They were runners-up in 1954. Well, they've won it again here in 2041. We win 8 straight games to finish off this great season. I mean, there's still games to go, but the season's pretty much over. There's no reason to play these games, really. I'm not going to show any of these on camera. There's no reason to show them. We'll be back next episode for the off-season special. I'll let you know who I'm going to be aiming for, like what positions I'll be looking to improve. We'll start looking for players. We'll maybe do a little bit of contract negotiation work with our players who might want new contracts now that they're Premier League players again. They might have had some, relegation clauses that lowered their wage. I don't know. But they'll probably want some new contracts. But we'll get that into that next episode. If you've made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.